This is the beginning of an exciting journey through 20 real African tribes that dominate wildlife. Learn about the remarkable relationship that exists between these traditional cultures and Africa's abundant and varied wildlife. These tribes have a profound awareness of their surroundings and peace with nature, from prehistoric hunting methods to modern conservation initiatives. Come along with us as we explore the customs, abilities, and knowledge that enable these tribes to coexist peacefully with some of the most amazing species on the planet as we travel across the center of Africa. Number 1. The Maasai. Legendary in both Tanzania and Kenya, the Maasai tribe is renowned for its rich cultural traditions and ferocious warrior spirit. They have long protected their territory and are renowned for their prowess in lion hunting. Approximately 2 million Maasai people live in parts of northern Tanzania and southern Kenya. Originally from the broad plains of Kenya and Tanzania, their numbers have increased throughout time. Their culture is patriarchal, with older men controlling a large portion of the decision-making process. In Maasai culture, cattle are extremely valuable since they represent wealth and are essential to social interactions. Their respect for Enkai, their greatest deity, who is thought to be the source of rain, blessings, and prophecies, embodies their relationship to the divine. Distinct rituals, such as dramatic physical changes and creative prowess, are central to Maasai culture. Despite modernization, the Maasai maintain their semi-nomadic way of life. Number 2. Zulu. The Zulu tribe, South Africa's biggest ethnic group, has a rich cultural heritage and a past characterized by fierce warfare and resilience. They grew into a formidable military force under the command of the legendary Shaka Zulu, with battalions known for their discipline and lethal tactics. The Zulu, or Amazulu, believe their name represents their fall from the skies, with their spiritual center centered on Unkulunkulu, the first human born from a seed deposited by the deity Umvelinkangi. Shaka Zulu, born in 1787, was a visionary king who quickly enlarged the Zulu Empire and transformed warfare. His reign, however, was chaotic, marked by both internal unrest and constant exterior threats, culminating in a terrible fight with British troops in 1879. Despite these hardships, the Zulu people have remained strong and proud. In post-apartheid South Africa, the Zulu monarchy is recognized in the constitution, with King Goodwill Zwelithini at the forefront, fiercely protecting the tribe's traditions and beliefs. Number 3. Tuareg. According to legend, the Tuareg tribe, often known as the Blue People for their indigo-dyed clothes, are the genuine masters of the Sahara Desert. This formidable confederation of Berber ethnic groups extends across rough terrain from southern Algeria, Niger, Burkina Faso, and southwest Libya. Their semi-nomadic lifestyle is a strong blend of ancient traditions and modern resilience, resulting in a distinctive and formidable cultural tapestry. The Tuareg are organized into 7 drum group confederations, each led by a chieftain and a council of clan elders. Their reputation as warrior nomads is legendary, since they have fiercely protected their territory and way of life over the ages. They played a critical role in the expansion of Islam throughout North Africa and the Sahel, and their influence and power can still be seen today. Natural disasters and political unrest haven't stopped the Tuareg from tenaciously defending their status and traditions. Number 4. Ashanti. Part of Ghana's Akan ethnic group, the Ashanti Kingdom is renowned for both its military might and its rich cultural traditions. Speaking TWI, a language that is spoken by almost 9 million people, the Ashanti tribe is a matrilineal society where power is passed down through the maternal side. The Ashanti are known to have emigrated to Barbados, the Netherlands, the British Virgin Islands, the Bahamas, and other Caribbean countries, most notably Jamaica. They were also involved in the Atlantic slave trade. The Ashanti religion acknowledges the souls of plants, animals, and trees while blending spiritual and supernatural beliefs. They revere ancestors, higher gods known as Abyssum, and Nyame, the ultimate being. They also believe in fairies, witches, and woodland monsters. Ashanti ladies, who are frequently dark-skinned and incredibly stylish, are praised for their beauty, while Ashanti men are noted for their great stature, diligence, and spirit of entrepreneurship. The Ashanti are Africa's most fearless tribe because of their rich traditions, ferocious warrior spirit, and unwavering presence. They continue to enthrall and frighten. Number 5. Oromo. Legendary fighters from Ethiopia, the Oromo people are renowned for their tenacity and savagery. In Ethiopian history, they have been crucial in protecting their territory and maintaining their cultural legacy. Due to their repeated victories and thwarting attempts at subjugation, their contributions to Ethiopian resistance activities are legendary. They are renowned as fierce defenders and unrelenting combatants due to their uncompromising commitment to safeguarding their territories and maintaining their cultural legacy. With unmatched geographical knowledge and expert guerrilla tactics, their traditional combat plans and tactics are as deadly as they are smart. Their tradition of unwavering determination and skill in combat ensures that the Oromo warrior spirit will always be a representation of fortitude and defiance. The Oromo are not only warriors, but also stewards of a rich cultural legacy. Their colorful dances and dexterous beadwork provide witness to their fortitude and tenacity. The Oromo people have managed to hold on to their traditions in spite of natural calamities and political turmoil, enthralling and motivating everyone who comes into contact with them. Number 6. Amazigh. The Amazigh people, also called the Berbers, are an ethnic group that stretches throughout a large portion of North Africa. For thousands of years, they have defended their territory from foreign invaders. The Amazigh people have shown their unwavering perseverance and power by resisting multiple conquerors, thanks to their unwavering sense of identity and their great knowledge of the harsh desert terrain. There is a long history of intense opposition from these guards, who are legendary. From the Romans of antiquity to the Arab conquests and the European colonists, the Amazigh have consistently shown their military skill and unwavering determination. They are very strong opponents because of their guerrilla techniques, which they have developed over centuries of surviving in the arid regions of the Sahara. With their characteristic blue robes and indigo-dyed faces, the Amazigh warriors have come to represent tenacity. Their culture, which is full of song, art, and oral traditions, has persevered in the face of constant attempts to control them. They are a living example of the defiance and pride that define North Africa's genuine defenders, and they still do today. Number 7. Shilluk. Located in South Sudan's Upper Nile area, the Shilluk people are famous defenders of their culture, known for their unwavering fight against Arab slave smugglers. Their warrior customs and unyielding fortitude have protected their tribes from constant outside pressure, while also preserving their traditional practices. The Shilluk have bravely and strategically overcome hardship for ages. Their ferocious warriors have repulsed innumerable invaders with a resolute determination that has endured through the years. Dressed in ceremonial clothing embellished with emblems of ancestral pride. Their enduring bond with the land and their ancestors' spirits inspires them to resist those who would oppress them. The Shilluk people are revered throughout African history for their unwavering protection of their identity and freedom. They have endured the waves of injustice, leaving a legacy of bravery and tenacity that is met with respect and wonder. The Shilluk people continue to be a living example of the resilience of culture and defiance in the face of hardship, as they preserve their traditions in the face of contemporary difficulties. Number 8. Himba. Situated in Namibia's Kaokoland region, the Himba tribe is a living example of their ancestry and tenacity. Their stunning hairstyles, complemented by elaborate jewelry and ochre accents, represent their kinship and their capacity to guard against danger. Using their extensive knowledge of the area and its resources, The tribe has perfected the technique of surviving in the hostile desert environment. Their unique clothing and body art function as powerful emblems of identity and solidarity, creating a group spirit that overcomes all obstacles. The Himba people continue to be unwavering defenders of their cultural heritage, adhering to their ancient pledge to preserve the land and preserve their age-old customs in the face of outside pressures and contemporary influences. Number 9. Nuba. The Nuba people, who have a long history of ferocious warrior culture, are people who live in the Nuba Mountains of Sudan. The Nuba have persevered in their protection of their ancestral territory in the face of many obstacles. Through generations of hardship and adversity, their unwavering warrior spirit has been sustained by their extensive knowledge of the mountains. Their brave acts have influenced the tumultuous history of the area, encouraging upcoming generations to preserve their cherished customs. The Nuba people, a ray of strength and hope, protect their culture and territories and are the epitome of bravery in the face of hardship. Their legacy, which highlights the tenacity of the Nuba people, continues to shed light on Sudan's past. Number 10. Dogon. The Dogon tribe proudly carries a great warrior tradition and acts as fierce defenders of Mali's cultural heritage, deep within the country in the rough terrain of the Bandiagra escarpment. The Dogon have a unique strategic edge due to their mastery of the complex cliffs and valleys. Throughout history, they have repelled numerous invasions by other tribes and outside enemies. They left a legacy of unparalleled bravery and unwavering commitment as defenders of their ancestral territories. The Dogon people are unstoppable against anyone who dares to question their sovereignty due to their strategic brilliance and deep knowledge of their territory. The Dogon has represented the height of bravery, strength, and fortitude in the face of hardship from antiquity to the present. Their tales are woven across Africa's rich historical tapestry, bearing witness to the resilient spirit of warrior tribes that bravely and resolutely defended their civilizations. Number 11. Kyoko tribe. The Kyoko tribe, who are buried deep within Namibia's Kyoko land region, are fierce defenders of their ancestral territories and the keepers of a formidable warrior culture. The Kyoko tribe, with their distinctive ochre locks and elaborate jewelry that shimmers brightly under the desert sun, have stubbornly resisted many threats, from invading rivals to the pressures of modernity. The Kyoko people are renowned for their tenacity, which was developed in the severe environment of Namibia. They can traverse the difficult terrain with unmatched ability and persistence because of their deep understanding of the area, which has been passed down through the years. They have perfected the art of surviving in some of the most hostile locations on Earth, where each day is an uphill battle with the weather and every resource is valuable. The Kyoko tribe's existence amidst the vastness of Kyoko country is a living heritage of cultural continuity as well as a monument to fortitude. Their pastoral lifestyle of nomadism and their spiritual bond with the land are reflections of their steadfast dedication to custom and community. The Kyoko are protectors of a legacy as strong and durable as the desert itself, in a world where modernity is encroaching on traditional ways of life. Number 12. Pygmies. The Pygmies people are a brave group living in the wild forest who depend on their leaves and bark to survive. They are nimble and versatile, disappearing into the thick underbrush that envelops and hides them. Their dances, like the Lambo dance, call upon old spirits with every stride that has a rhythmic quality and echoes with spiritual resonance and primeval strength. But the search for food is dangerous because the Pygmies' males must risk their lives to climb tall trees in order to obtain honey, a perilous dance with death itself. Their determination to support their community is fueled by their talent, which has been refined over decades of knowledge, and by their body's resistance to bee stings. To the Pygmies, Honey represents the fragile connection that exists between sexes and serves as a foundation for harmony and closeness. Their eerie and resonating sounds are more than just music. They are a spiritual tapestry woven into the very fabric of the forest. The preservation of the Pygmies people's music, an invaluable asset that links them to their homelands and the global community, is inextricably linked to their culture. Like birds, they are transient but firmly anchored in their forest home, defenders of age-old knowledge and unafraid of the challenges presented by the natural world. Number 13. Karamojong. A testimony to their tenacity and rich heritage is the Karamojong tribe, a hardy band of warriors and guardians of their ancient realm in Uganda's northeastern frontier. Their ancestors left Ethiopia approximately 1600 AD when they split into two lineages, one of which settled in Kenya and the other in Karamoja. Herding cattle is essential to their existence and is ingrained in their social structure. Their battle for food and water affects their relationships with nearby tribes. Thus, their survival is not without difficulties. The Karamojong are known for their colorful markets, such as the Neolithic market, where people barter essentials like sorghum and distinctive local beers. Their rites and celebrations are rich in tradition and meaning. Their lively dances and intense activities, which combine tradition with social dynamics, are well known for their athleticism. The Karamojong are fierce protectors of their way of life, and their fortified homesteads are a testament to their fortitude in the face of modernity and expanding influences. Immersion in the Karamojong is a once-in-a-lifetime experience that unveils the timeless essence and rich cultural diversity of Uganda's Karamoja. Number 14. Karo Horn. The Karo tribe is a living example of their resilient culture. They are a diminishing community of only 1,000 people in Ethiopia's Omo Valley. Once a sign of pride and identity, their vibrant body paints now serve as a reminder of their culture's perseverance in the face of hardship. Even before you reach their town, you can see the tribe's exceptional cow-herding abilities. With Lakoya leading the way, we arrive at the Karo community and discover their world of colorful clay paintings made from the surrounding river and ritualistic scarifications. Similar to chalk, these paintings crack under the Ethiopian sun like fragile stones, but they nevertheless adorn the Karo with landscape themes that are influenced by their home. Inside their calabash gourd and cowhide-adorned homes, we have freshly made sorghum porridge while exchanging cultural ideas. Their elaborate bull-jumping rituals signify their transition into manhood, and their distinctive wooden pillows act as seats and shield them from predators. Bidding them farewell, we are affected by their generosity and painted in symbolic dots, reflecting on a community whose very life is threatened by a changing world. Number 15. Khoisan. For more than 140,000 years, the Poison people, a hunter-gatherer tribe from southern Africa, have dominated the area. They have a distinct foraging lifestyle, depending solely on the land and not on livestock. Their versatility in language, which includes intricate click consonants, is evidence of their adaptability. The Poison people, who speak different languages, are united by their shared history of using more than 1,000 different plant species as food and medicine, exhibiting extraordinary survival skills. Due to their unusual genetic makeup, the Poison may have migrated from East or Central Africa more than 150,000 years ago, as evidenced by the preservation of old Homo sapiens genetic markers. Charles Darwin compared them to other early human groups and expressed admiration for their physical adaptations. Given that their ancestry predates any genetic influence from Asian populations, it is possible that certain East Asians have genetic remnants from their long-ago contact with poison. In spite of obstacles to their traditional way of life, the Poison people continue to make significant contributions to modern science, especially with regard to plants such as the Hoodia gordoni cactus, which they have long used as a source of energy and appetite suppression. Being the first or oldest human tribe in history, their legacy bears witness to their persevering spirit in the face of shifting circumstances. Number 16. Hadza. The Hadza, the oldest tribe on Earth, has been undisturbed by modernity for generations, living a primordial existence deep within the wild savanna. Their ability to hunt with bows and arrows and track antelopes, rock hyraxes, and elusive baboons is essential to their survival. They persevere, drinking from filthy streams, eating honey, and occasionally even going so far as to eat animal excrement. Their language, Hadza, is distinctively embellished with clicks, which mirror their remote origins and cultural seclusion. They have perfected the craft of making arrows, each one a monument to decades of expertise, decorated with distinctive designs that denote ownership and hunting ability. The Hadza way of life is in grave danger due to encroaching tribes, deforestation, and dwindling wildlife numbers. Nevertheless, they persist, utilizing antiquated methods to maneuver through a planet that is progressively at odds with their customs. Their egalitarian society depends on the passing down of hunting and gathering abilities from generation to generation in order to survive in a hostile environment. The Hadza gather around fireplaces as night sets, bringing comfort in the face of an uncertain future by exchanging tales and feasts from the previous day's hunt. Theirs is a living example of how adaptable people can be, as well as the resilient spirit of individuals who have learned to survive in the most basic way possible. Number 17. Surma. Tribes in Ethiopia's Omo Valley are living examples of traditional customs and cultural heritage that predate modernity. A small community of nomads known as the Mercy tribe performs the ceremony of lip stretching, which stands for both spiritual fortitude and fecundity. A trio of nomad tribes, the Bina, Hama, and Suri, come together in markets to exchange local beers and artifacts while exhibiting their sagacity and fortitude. But there are moral questions about the influx of tourism money in these isolated areas. There could be a clash of civilizations as a result of the inflow of tourists commercializing holy customs. A test of bravery and patriotic pride, the bull jumping event is a rite of passage into manhood. Drums and whips resound in defiance as dusk falls, symbolizing the passage of a young initiate from boyhood to adulthood. The Omo Valley is a stronghold of antiquated resistance, preserved in the rocky forms and the unwavering determination of the people who inhabit it. The rituals of today bear the echoes of millennia past, demonstrating the resilience of cultural identity in the face of global change. Number 18. Mercy. Nestled between rough hills and harsh savannas in Ethiopia's lower Omo Valley, the Mercy tribe is a bastion of unadulterated defiance. The Mercy, who are distinguished by their remarkable lip plates and elaborate scarifications, elicit a sense of fortitude and peril throughout their ancestral territories. With their weapons at their disposal and a strong sense of cultural pride, they defend their land from invading tribes and the unrelenting advance of modernity. A journey into a world where every move is an act of survival is required to enter their realm. The Mercy warriors fight ceremoniously with donga sticks in the sweltering sun for honor and the privilege of taking a bride. In spite of the obstacles presented by expanding development and territorial conflicts, the Mercy people exhibit a remarkable level of tenacity that verges on mythology. Entering the heart of Mercy land exposes one to the harsh reality of a society where every choice has the potential to be dangerous, but the ties of custom and community provide a window into a way of life that has not been affected by the passing of time. The Mercy are guardians of a bygone age when beauty and peril blend together to form a fabric of survival and culture. Number 19. Vadoma. The ostrich people are a tribe living in the bush of Zimbabwe who are distinguished by a peculiar physical characteristic called ectrodactyly. which causes their feet to resemble the splayed appendages of ostriches. This abnormality, which helps with rapid tree climbing, a highly valued ability in their hunter-gatherer lifestyle, is more than just a genetic oddity. It is evidence of the tribe's evolutionary story. But this agility has a cost. It makes daily mobility difficult to run and presents obstacles when walking. The story of the tribe is interwoven with themes of cultural exclusivity and goes beyond biology. As a result of their adherence to severe endogamy and stringent observance of tribe rule, they have developed a genetic homogeneity that strengthens their defining characteristic. As an illustration of the founder effect in population genetics, this dominant mutation on chromosome 7 thrives in their small gene pool. Myth and legend exist beyond DNA. Some people assert that they are descended from early Earth humans and avian extraterrestrials. These stories depict a tenacious tribe whose identity is shaped by both their long-standing cultural customs and their peculiar biological makeup. Number 20. Mukubal. The Mukubal tribe, who are tough pastoralists that move semi-nomadically in southwest Angola, are respected for their imposing appearance and deeply ingrained customs. These tribespeople are the masters of the land, where cattle are revered not only as animals, but also as status symbols. With a skill honed over centuries, they are in charge of enormous herds and regions under the leadership of patriarchs steeped in old legend. Identity and strength are ingrained in every facet of Mukubal culture. Women with headdresses capped with shells that reflect a lineage of resilience radiate a regal aura while wearing leather skirts and elaborately beaded jewelry. Through generations of survival, men have developed an instinctive awareness that helps them navigate the difficult terrain as hunters and defenders. Their spirituality, which combines animist ideas with remnants of colonial contacts, is as strong as their environment. From conception to death, natural forces and ancestral spirits govern rites of passage, anchoring the Mukubal in a spiritual ecology where the holy and the profane coexist. When modernity pushes its way, the Mukubal fight back to preserve traditional customs. Their ability to withstand outside influences demonstrates their dedication to maintaining their cultural mosaic, defying absorption while warily accepting the world that lies outside their borders. The Mukubal are more than simply a tribe. They are a living example of a people whose way of life is as unwavering as the scorched plains they call home. They are a monument to perseverance. And that's it for today. See you on your next adventure.